Hello, soul family. Tracy here again with Sweet Spot e-magazine. If you have not had an opportunity to subscribe, please do so. I am trying to reach 2,000 subscribers. Thank you, everyone, for the patience while I was ill, the encouragement, the great advice, who to look at, the different videos, everything. I appreciate everyone. All right, we're just going to ring the bell, clear the energy, and see what the message is that Spirit has for us. That was a good one. That was strong. It's like there was a story, but there's also a little bit of a backstory. And the backstory is what comes out first to explain the story. Bottom, bottom of the deck, we got solitude. Someone spending some time by themselves. They're doing some thinking, soul searching. They are finding themselves. They are refining who they are. They are reinventing themselves. So this solitude is something that they need. It's healthy. It's their wish, their desire, what they needed, what they wanted. It was for their soul. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. List out. This is someone who's looking at blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing, and it's almost like the more they surrender, the more they give of themselves to Spirit, the more the blessings come in. This is someone who's thrown their hands up. They've surrendered. Like I said, this solitude, this time alone is good. It's healthy. It's what they need. It's what everyone needs. What's the message, Spirit? Give me two more. What's the message? Give me two more. Thank you. What's the message? This is someone that's, thank you. They're seeking guidance. They're just going just to Spirit. They're seeking Spirit's guidance. That's it. They're not listening to anyone else. They're just working on their inner child. This is someone who's healing. This is someone who's healing themselves, their inner child. This is someone who, and they could be seeking the counseling, and maybe the counselor's helping them to open up, or they're doing it, they could be going to whatever ways that's helping someone to open up. It's helping someone to boss up, because this person is seeing that everything that they have, everything that they need to do, everything that they want to be, it all starts and ends with them. The story and the backstory. It's almost like someone is, it's almost like they're watching someone else that is going through something. Like because I can almost see this person, almost looks like this person could be sitting in front of a TV watching something, or they could be sitting there talking to someone that has several degrees on their wall. But it's someone that's helping them to gain their confidence, so that they're able to boss up and be abundant in everything, in their relationships, with the community, in work, everything, love, family, everything. What's the message? Clarify this blissed out. Thank you. We have the Four of Swords and the King of Swords. This is someone who has definitely done a lot of praying. They've been seeking a lot of spiritual guidance. This is just all mental, spiritual, because these are just swords. This is someone who understands where they were stuck before and what they needed to look at, what they needed to work on within themselves and possibly get rid of. Yeah, this is things that they didn't see before, things that had them either out in the cold or leaving someone else out in the cold. Things that they were not seeing and ignoring. Possibly having them look like a fool. But it was time for them to mature. It was time for them to emotionally grow up. It was time for them to grow the fuck up. What's about this seeking guidance? Please clarify. What guidance were they seeking? Please clarify seeking guidance. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So yeah, so this is someone who they're seeking guidance because it seemed like at some point things that they were working on, they just weren't coming to fruition. Their ships just weren't really coming in. It was like, and they felt like they were kind of stuck. You know, it was like there was something that wasn't working. With the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, it was like they wanted this, but it was just something that was, I'm hearing too many cooks in the kitchen. Too many cooks in the kitchen. So it could be one too many people because you got two threes, the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, it's almost like, and then here with the Five of Swords at the bottom, yeah, it's almost like one too many with the Ace of Swords behind that. And the Two of Swords. It was one too many cooks in the kitchen. Like they say, two is company. Three is always a crowd. Somebody didn't understand that because somebody wasn't at that level of maturity that they needed to be at to understand that. You know, sometimes it's like people will, they want what they're not ready for. Like the guy who wants to have a girlfriend or a family or a wife or something like that, but yet they can't let go of their boys. Or the female that wants to have the family but can't let go of her girlfriends or her mama. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not ready to let go of that tie to have what they really truly want. They haven't bossed up. They have not matured. They haven't grown the fuck up. That's what it is. Someone doesn't understand that in order to boss up, you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice what you're willing to give up so that you can have what you want. Clarify the boss up. Thank you, Spirit. But somebody's ready. They're ready to put the games down. They're ready to undo the whatever it is with the Two of Cups, because now they understand what it is that they got to do to get what they want. They understand that there can only be two when it comes to a relationship. With the Princess of Cups, you know, if that's what they want, that's their wish fulfillment, that's their dream come true, that's what they're wishing for, you know, then that's what they got to do. Anything else with this boss up? But yeah, somebody, it's like they have a realization now that, you know what, I need to just drop something. We have the Six of Wands and the Magician. So it's like, yeah, they have everything that they need to create the life that they want, to get the recognition that they deserve, to create the life that they want, you know, to make it the way that they want. But they just have to understand that, listen, there's certain things that you're going to have to leave behind. With the Fool, Five of Swords, and the Devil. And that's like, and with the Knight of Wands, you know, that's like your friends calling you, hey, we're all doing it. Hey, let's do this. Hey, you know, blah 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 blah, and somebody being quick to, oh yeah, okay, count me in. Mm-mm. That's not what you do anymore. That's not how you do it anymore. Something's got to be different. So now if somebody is understanding the story behind the backstory, now it's like they're getting it. They're understanding that, oh, I didn't sacrifice. In fact, I invited negativity in when I should have told that extra person or that extra opinion to get the hell out. To no, you cannot. No, I'm sorry. I wish you well, but no. Eight of Swords at the bottom, because they see without them standing up, and really, it was like their intuition told them not to do it. But you know what? They felt some type of obligation, like they had to do it. You know, like, well, this is my family, or this is this, or this is that, or this is this, or this is that, only to find out that it wasn't. Only to find out months later, years later, after the shit then blown up, that no, it wasn't the case at all. The Knight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, only to find out that there was some negativity thrown out there, that there was too much, that, you know, the person that you allowed to come and live with you, or come and work with you, or do this or do that, you know, you did this thinking, you know, this is going to help this person to get on their feet. No, it absolutely destroyed a part of your life. And you're understanding that now. You're thinking about that now. and it's clear. So this seeking guidance, it's almost like understanding, you know, uh, really opening yourself up to understanding and accepting advice when it's being given to you. Not just ah humbug. I know what's best. I know what's right because my brain tells me everything is always right. And that's how somebody got fucked up. Because somebody tried to tell you some information, somebody tried to show you some love with this Ace of Cups and this Three of Pentacles. Someone tried to tell you about this third party situation here. That you're not going to see things, nothing's going to come about this. Because you're going to have too many cooks in the kitchen. But somebody said they don't know what they're talking about, only to find out that they knew exactly what they was talking about. Now someone wants healing. Now someone is having to go through healing. Now someone is having to get the counseling, get the healing, get the advice, get the whatever it is that they need to get past this, because realization hit. Somebody told them all about this devil. Someone told them all about that devil. Not only did they tell them about that devil, but they told them what that devil was after. But somebody said, they don't know. They don't know this devil. This devil is different. They're all the same. None of them mean you any good. They all mean you harm. They're all the same. This is what they wanted to do. This is what they wanted to do. To put an end to somebody's like their finances, their life, their livelihood. They wanted to put an end to somebody's livelihood. They wanted to see somebody suffer. They wanted to see somebody have to go through the same things that they went through. Why? Because this person was miserable. Because this person was lost. It's because this person was jealous. Because this person hadn't healed. Because this person didn't want to see anyone else do well. Because this person was a messenger of the devil. That's why. Any other cards that flipped? We have the King of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Yeah. So it's like this is the second King of Swords. This person is now understanding how it was up to them, that they had to boss up, that they had to see the truth, that they had to cut through all the confusion. It's up to them. It's always up to them, for them to always boss up, for them to always keep out outsiders, keep out the confusion. I think someone has learned that lesson now, as far as, what they need to do to be happy. And now that they've learned that lesson, it's like now they want to move forward. They want to go towards, they feel like they want to go towards someone else with that cup. Who else? Someone has 9 of cups. They want to take that 1 cup to make the 10 of cups. They see this. And somebody's ready to travel. They're ready to travel because they're ready to boss up. They are emotionally mature now. They are bossed up. And they're coming in with some type of good communication, letting you know, hey, I wanna come your way. I'm traveling your way. I want to do some type of new start. I want to this, that, and yeah, something. Somebody's coming with some great communication because they finally, it's like they had to grow. They just really had to grow up. It didn't make a difference how old this person was chronologically, what year this person was born in. It that didn't make a difference. It had to do with where this person was not even mental maturity. It was their spiritual maturity. It was their emotional maturity. It was their EQ. Bottom of the deck. I told you they traveling. They are traveling. Thank you, Spirit. Because they know what justice is now. And they know whatever someone had said before, whatever they had to go through, whatever it was, the story behind the backstory behind the story, it was all justice. They know that now. It was all justice. There was so much that they had to work on, to go through, to work on, to uncover, to ascend from, to graduate from, to do their own dark night of the shadow, to not be afraid, to start over. I mean, these are like all major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, they had to stop lying to themselves about where their stability came in, where what they felt comfortable with. They had to stop lying to themselves. They had to grow up. They had to take the blindfold off. They had to see who was really working with them and who was really working against them. So everything that they went through, everything that this person went through, they see now that it was all justified. We got the 5 of Wands, the King of Wands, the Lovers, and the 3 of Wands. So yeah, this person, it's like they had to battle their own ego. That's what they had to seek guidance for, was how to conquer their own ego. How to tame that motherfucker. How to make it so that everything was just not a competition with them, or about confusion, or about them just believing everything that they wanted to hear. They had to really make some sound decisions. They had to look at themselves. They had to catch themselves. They had to make a head over heart decision when it came to one-on-one relationships and what they really wanted. What they wanted to bring in from those one-on-one relationships with the 3 of Wands. But this also means what they have to turn their back from. You gotta leave all your friends if you want this. You don't have to leave them forever, but you have to understand that there's different decisions that need to be made. I feel like someone understands that now after having an opportunity to look at things from a whole new angle. Maybe seriously, they got some counseling, some healing, something. What else, Spirit? Show me about this boss up. Thank you. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the King of Swords. Yeah, they got real with themselves. And they're looking at everything clearly now. They understand, they're seeing everything from a higher perspective for sure. For sure. And they understand, what true happiness is. And maybe true happiness is not hanging out with your boys all the time or hanging out with your girlfriends all the time. Maybe true happiness is actually being in a partnership. Something that's committed. Something that you have to work on. You know? But yeah, I feel like somebody at least wants to, they want to travel. They want to do something. I feel like them, I feel like in a way, I kind of feel like this is them getting over a fear of commitment. Confirmation. Yeah, they've had this fear of commitment. So it's like they know that they want this, but they for some reason, whether it was somebody in their past, them looking at the wrong role models, them instead of them being around somebody that was in a happy marriage, they were around single people that was talking about, I'm gonna be a player forever. That kind of stupid shit. So yeah, I feel like it was a fear of commitment. So I feel like somebody is getting over those fears and understanding that no, you don't have, those are not your fears. That's someone else's fears that they're trying to put on you. They're starting to see that that's someone else's fears that they were trying to put on you. It's like this person was like saying, oh, don't do this, don't do that, because if you do this, you do that, this is going to happen. But they didn't realize that really it was like your dream come true to do the damn thing, to be in a relationship, to possibly be a husband or to be somebody's wife or whatever. Yeah, somebody, they they decided that they were going to do the work. They were going to go within. They were going to take the mask off, take the blindfold off, and they're going to go for it. They're going to see what the beauty is. It's almost like, yeah, they understand. Like I said, someone understands now that it was like what they went through, the heartache, the pain that they went through, it was justified because it was like if they didn't go through that, they would have never grown up to this point. For them to understand, oh, it's something that I'm doing. That's why I can't get what my heartfelt desire is. Because I'm not letting go of this idea that I have to have all my besties around me, which I think is just never one of those people. Let's see what the stack has to say. Because the more company, the more people you got in that house, the more drama you're going to have. Because somebody's always going to try and be funny, and they're going to sneak and say, especially if it's one of your boys or one of your girls, they're going to try and sneak and say something to one of your partners. Trust me. The Pied Piper. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that somebody thinks that, somebody thought that they could just kind of say something, kind of create a situation. This person could create a situation to start a conflict. And like I said, somebody sees what they went through is just what they needed. They're just due. You know, somebody could have been a scapegoat. However, as they all know, the scapegoat always turns into the goat, the greatest of all time. Okay? Somebody has some high priestess energy here. They need to apologize. Somebody needs to apologize. The person that was trying to cause the havoc, they need to apologize. Something about the police, maybe they were called. An old ass fool. That was the one that was trying to cause trouble. An old tramp, damn. Somebody's trying to spin the block. And someone else is spiritually unprotected. Especially if they were trying to cause trouble. Spirit said no. Maybe someone felt spiritually unprotected as long as they did not boss up. I feel like that's what it is. Yeah, because they were around someone who had some unhealed devilish energy that was around them. And that's why they felt spiritually unprotected as long as they were like almost afraid to boss up, almost afraid to stand up to that person and be like, you know what, mother trucker, blah, 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 blah. Like they was afraid to say what they really felt. What's the message? What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Anything else? Thank you. Anything else? I'll take this one. Those. All right. I see urgent phone call at the bottom. And then we see Edgar Allan Poe on this side. That's like that telltale heart. You know how the guilty, somebody got a guilty heart? And they'll tell on themselves. Somebody was at rock bottom, and maybe that's why they needed to go ahead and seek guidance. Not only did they feel like they were spiritually unprotected, but they felt like they were being led by the Pied Piper. Yeah. All blocks have been removed, though. That's excellent news, isn't it? That's always excellent news. Somebody tried to sneak. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. Somebody tried to sneak. And the devil whispered in my son's ear, meaning that somebody tried to sneak. And if they were, let's just say that it was you and you're a guy, and you allow one of your boys, from childhood to live with you temporarily, and you and your lady have a new relationship. Okay, well, you can't get upset whenever you and your lady break up after you allow your boy to move in there temporarily. You can't get mad at nobody except for you, because you're refusing to accept the fact that humans are always going to be humans. You understand? So that may have been your boy. Oh, and then I saw this one too. Pay raise. So maybe that may be in your boy, but guess what? If he's having to move in with you temporarily until he can get on his feet before he can get this funky ass out in the street, he ain't doing as well as you. And if you got a lady, a woman, a wife, and you want to keep her that way, living girlfriend, you want to keep her that way, tell him for him to do the best he can with what he's got. But you're not the one. And it's vice versa. It's vice versa because if somebody has hit rock bottom and somebody else get a pay raise, the one who's at rock bottom is always going to feel threatened, like it's some type of competition, like they got to do something. They're always going to do something so that there's some type of confusion. Okay? Somebody's going to whisper in somebody else's ear. Could be a situation where they end up having to call the police. Somebody needs to apologize. But whatever it is, it's time for somebody to have finally bossed up. Congratulations.